G'day, this is Simon and James. We are at a perfect South OC Cars and Coffee. The weather is absolutely outstanding.
Not a cloud in sight.
Nah, and the crowds have shown up, and we got some special cars as well. What have you seen, James?
We have just a crazy mix of exotics this morning. We've got a bunch of, a few Aventadors, we have SVs, SVJs, we have a Ford GT. Matching MC20s, just a crazy collection. And then we have some of the replica Fast and Furious cars, the Supra, the F-150, and some other stuff as well. What about yourself?
So you're talking about things with like spoon motors, with twin T66 turbos,
Motec system exhausts, yeah.
And NOS, don't forget the NOS. Big thank you to Craig Lieberman, who's one of our friends, occasional volunteer here as well, for corralling those guys. Craig was actually one of the advisors to the first two Fast and Furious movies, and also owned the actual original Supra, so he actually was involved with the recreation of this one, making sure it is authentic. Lots of great stuff. Found my car of the week already. I'm going to do a feature video on the Supra just because it's interesting, but I'm also going to do an amazing Alfa Romeo. You wait to see this thing. It is one of the prettiest cars I've ever seen. All right, mate, let's go for a walk and check some stuff out.
Let's do it.
Have a look at this beautiful Alfa Romeo. This is already pegged as car of the week. Check this thing out on every angle. It is absolutely beautiful. Very rare car. The owner's only recently bought it. You can see why we're going to make it car of the week. Just absolutely love this thing. Don't want to give away too much. I mean, look at little things like this here. This is a piece of acrylic. What a great looking car. Make sure to check out the car of the week video for more details.
Here we have the gorgeous SLS AMG. This is a car that you don't really see too much of nowadays. The last Mercedes, to my knowledge, that ever came with the gull-wing doors, which is what made this car so special, pays homage to that gorgeous 300 SL Mercedes, the first Mercedes with the gull-wing doors. This packs a 6.3 liter V8, makes a ton of horsepower, one of my all-time favorites. Here we have a very nice RWB. Looks like it used a 930 as the donor car for this. Gorgeous cream interior with these Recaro seats, quick release steering wheel. Very, very nice. You can see just how much wider this car is from the factory. What an awesome build. Here we have a 2005 Ford GT. You can see it's already a pretty rare car because it doesn't have that stripe in the middle. Striped delete is a very, very rare option. Black on black, stunning interior, KW coilovers, big old supercharger on it. Just an awesome American future classic. Is something that I wasn't expecting to see this morning. We have two identical matching MC20s. You can see this beautiful, almost fluorescent white paint, ton of blue pearl in it, blue matching calipers, blue interior. They are identical specs. Now, if the MC20 wasn't rare enough, seeing two of them matching, just kind of completely random, it's just so cool.
On my walls 'cause I'm not in the mood, but then
Highlighting a couple more cool exotics, we have a beautiful Aventador SV Roadster, 6.5 liter V12, 780-ish horsepower, and a whole lot of fun. This one looks like maybe a Verde Mantis, something like that. Really nice cool green paint on it, and then next to it is the beautiful GT2 RS owned by LNC. We've seen this here quite a few times. Has a bunch of, I believe, 9 design carbon on it. Lip, little front end inserts, vent inserts, just such a cool build. I love that it's red too. You see a lot of these in kind of more monochromatic, neutral whites, blacks, so the red really does suit it.
honestly burning, that's all I'm learning. Hope that we can make a turn and start reversing. All our minds, we put the work in, we got some work, man.
Another one of our regulars, this beautiful Ferrari. Love the fact that somebody's taken a classic Ferrari and actually races it. You can see it's got racing seats, harnesses. It's got doesn't have a roll cage, but has a whole lot of race, go fast stuff. And look under the hood. Look at the way it's the original style filter, but then it's got these K&N or drop-in pad style filters in the place. Very cool, huh? See motorcycles again this morning. Just a reminder, if you bring a motorcycle to South OC Cars and Coffee, you have to follow the rules. We've had some problems lately with motorcyclists revving and just leaving too quickly, lane splitting. Here's the bottom line. If we can't get that under control, we will not be able to have motorcycles at the show anymore, which would be a real shame, because have a look how many we've got through here today. Check this out.
I know it's easier to hide than just to lay low. Not everyone in life has got a halo. I'm standing in the red.
Even the overflow lot is packed today. Check this out, this whole other side. Beautiful Lambo here. We got some Mustangs, BMW down there. Great looking Ford Ranchero, or as we'd say in Australia, Ford Ute over here. Great looking thing. Have a look at this Malibu. This is beautiful. I'm sort of guessing the year. I think it's probably about a 65, I'd reckon. But in fact, let's have a look. If you don't know how to tell on older classic Chevys the age, there's a real simple telltale, and depending on how my eyes are today, we may be able to see. If we come down into the back of the tail lights, it will say exactly what the year is, and it says here 64. So there we go, 1964 Chevelle Malibu station wagon. Absolutely beautiful.
Gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off. Find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you.
Want to do a big shout out to a friend, volunteer and regular at South OC Cars and Coffee, Craig Lieberman. Now Craig, he owns this R35, but Craig was also one of the advisors for the first two Fast and Furious movies. In fact, he supplied several of the cars over those first two shows. He's brought his R35, you can see there, and some guys, you know, this is actually one of the new GR Corollas. You look at this, go, oh, Toyota Corolla. This thing's 300 horsepower, quick little car. This one's also got some Go Fast parts in it as well. But the main attraction, if this looks familiar, notice the racer's edge on the side, and then the car next to it looks familiar. That's because these very vehicles are replicas of the cars from Fast and Furious. This one in particular, this Supra, which was made hugely famous. Craig owned the original Supra. He's standing over here talking to some people at the moment, and he sort of oversaw the reproduction of this car to be as authentic as it possibly could be to the original version. So you know, if you ask me, does it have a spoon motor with twin T66 turbos on NOS and a Motec exhaust? The answer is probably no, but I don't know any vehicle that's ever had that. He said to me, I was just an advisor, they didn't always listen. But anyway, great car, great to have Craig here. We're going to make a bonus video on this car a little bit later on, so make sure to please watch the bonus video, look out for this bright orange car, and check it out a little later. Big shout out to the guys at Polestar. Sponsors of South OC Cars and Coffee. This of course is the Polestar 2. They have their brand new Polestar 3 being launched very, very soon, and we will have it here at South OC Cars and Coffee. So make sure, keep an eye on our social media for the first place to see one of the Polestar 3s in the flesh. So here's what I love. You may not have just seen that. John, one of our volunteers here, just let this young man sit in his beautiful Pantera. John's been volunteering for us for a long time and was involved with the original Cars and Coffee when it first started. And I love to see that. Letting kids sit in the cars, that's one of the things that gets kids into car culture, and that's what makes it happen. That's what makes people like John over here a really special person. Thank you for doing that, my friend.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit. Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. back. Mirror breaks, aftermath. When I hate, I attack.
So walking past, looking at this absolutely beautiful 1950 Chevy 3100. This lady here is the owner, proud owner, and we were just talking, the gentleman said this should be our car of the week, and I said, actually, unfortunately, I've already picked that beautiful Alfa Romeo, and she said, that's my husband's car. So you guys have incredible taste in cars. This is a magnificent example of this era of truck. It is so pretty, so clean. And I have so many memories of sitting in the cab of one of these, because on our farm we had what was called a Chevy Maple Leaf truck, tip truck, back in the late 60s, early 70s. And so my dad would take loads of grain to the silos, or he would just take a load of sheep to the market, and we would ride in the back and sit in the front of that thing for many an hour. This is a wonderful, wonderful example of a very pretty truck. I don't think I've seen a cleaner one. This is magnificent.
That's going to do it for another weekend here at South OC Cars and Coffee. A fantastic weekend here. Please remember, if you are coming to the show, remember no revving, no speeding, and no burnouts. And please remember to drive slowly, both getting on the freeway and through the city of San Clemente. I want to give a huge shout out to all of our sponsors. We have the Bracketeer, Meguiar's, Polestar, PDM Brands, Next Level Auto Protection, Evo Exotics, Happy Jewelers, Carbontastic, and then Cool Van Outfitters. Then I want to say a huge thank you to all of our volunteers as well. We had so many great people helping us out today. Remember, if you want to volunteer, please hit us up on Instagram at South OC Cars and Coffee Merch. So we handle all of our merchandise, volunteer rostering, and then while you're over there, check out some of the new designs we've got. We've got hats, t-shirts, hoodies, you name it. If you do volunteer at South OC Cars and Coffee, you get to bring your car in early before 8:30, and then Ruby Xana does provide a free coffee and donut for everyone helping out.
Yeah, big thank you for Ruby's for doing that, and also feeding the masses as well. Thank you to the outlets of San Clemente for allowing us to be here. We could not do the show without them, so please make sure, if you need to do some shopping, come to the outlets, tell them South OC Cars and Coffee sent you. Big thank you to the city of San Clemente for their support as well. Well, that is it. What a great morning, some great cars. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. We'll see you back here next week for another South OC Cars and Coffee.
Thank you, guys.